things we always ask ourselves, if it's not broke, don't fix it. That may be true when it comes to the BMW X3. We shall see. Hi, I'm Lauren Fix, the car coach, and welcome to another episode. When I say if it's not broke, don't fix it, when you have a very successful vehicle that has everything consumers want with a great resale value, so it makes leasing pricing great, includes maintenance, how do you improve that? Well, that's what the 2018 BMW X3 has to deal with. How do you make it better? What do you add to a vehicle that has all the sweetest safety features, the performance consumers want, comfortable seating, BMW maintenance service, and of course that means good resale numbers because it is a German car that does very well. Well, this vehicle is built in Spartanburg, South Carolina, so it's also built in America. They had to add a little bit more. There wasn't much to add. There wasn't much to improve. Let's take it for a spin and we'll find out. All right, today's vehicle on this lovely snowy day in Buffalo is the 2018 BMW X3. As I said, it's really hard to fix something that's really well done. And the predecessor was a very popular vehicle, and they sold quite a few of them. Part of it was including maintenance and good warranty and great resale value, which led to really good leasing numbers, which is a great way to buy a car. As we're driving down the road, the first thing you notice when you're driving a BMW is what you typically get with German cars. It's a very tight handling specific vehicle that goes where you point it. It has a tight accelerator pedal, you step on it and the power's there. I like that about the car, and that's one of the things I liked about the original version. Now, when you're into the 2018, we'll start off with the seating surfaces. Yes, there is lumbar, and it's a four-way lumbar. So thank you very much, because a lot of vehicles in this category and in this price point don't have lumbar at all, which makes no sense to me. I love the steering wheel. Wish it was flat bottom. It pretty much should be a standard or a D-shaped steering wheel at this point, especially when you're buying a German car. But I guess that has to do with cost, etc. I love the heads-up display or head-up display. You tell me, is it heads-up or is it head-up? You only have one head, but some manufacturers call it heads up. So curious what your opinion is. When you go down to the gauges themselves, what's right in front of you is literally everything you need. The actual meter that shows you the speed or the tachometer is a digital pointer, which I'm good with that. The screen is large. You can split screen it, which I really prefer, so you can see navigation and maybe change something else at the same time, such as your radio station, your audio system. They have a CD player still, which I find kind of odd. I don't think I've used a CD, purchased a CD, or even held a CD in many years. I'm using thumb drives, and there are thumb drive connections as well. Getting to the heating controls, everything's easy to use. There's heated seats in this version we're test driving, no AC seats. Most likely not available at this price point. Heated steering wheel, that button is right on the steering wheel, which is convenient rather than hunting for it. So I actually like that as well. Soft surfaces everywhere. Real wood appears to be anyhow. It's hard to tell. It could be a wood look. But the vehicle itself overall, the comfort, the handling, the ride, the performance, excellent. Quietness, not so good. But maybe that's because of all the glass. We have this huge glass roof. I don't know if you can see that up here. And of course, if you're looking at visibility in back, I put the headrest down. You can see right there, I put the headrest down. Because if there's someone back there, we'll put it up. If not, it doesn't make any sense. I did have some taller people sitting back. They said it was extremely comfortable. So that is a real important factor. Could you take this off-road? Sure, absolutely. Maybe to a campsite, but for the most part, 99% of these are not going off-road. Audio system, Harman Kardon. Love Harman Kardon. Great quality, and you can of course step everything up to a higher level. It just costs more money. Overall, I'm still not a big fan of this stick that you have to press a button to put it in park. Other manufacturers are doing the same thing, especially the Germans, but I guess you get used to it, especially if you owned a BMW in the past. The iDrive button is easier to use than in the past. You press your buttons, you can adjust it however you want. But as I said, this vehicle is easy to drive. It's easy to park. It's got a round view camera. You can have the cameras pointed anywhere you want, set it up the way you want. So as an everyday driver, oh my gosh, this would be a fabulous everyday driver. And again, there's a ton of competition in this category. Well, we spent a week inside the BMW X3. There's a lot to like. Love the wireless charging, Apple CarPlay, really great. The BMW suite of connectivity is great. Safety features, performance much better than others in this vehicle category. Can I come up with a negative? All right, it is a little loud on the road, but I mean, that's a personal choice. It could be quieter in the interior based on the price point of this vehicle. Our vehicle is pretty well loaded. They don't just give us vehicles that are stripped down. Is it the best vehicle in the category? That remains to be seen. But I have to say, if you're thinking about a crossover, you're looking in that $50,000 range, you're thinking about a lease, you get the maintenance included, you're going to be very happy with your purchase. But there are a lot of vehicles in this category. That includes the Audis, the Mercedes, and all of the rest of the Japanese products, and even the domestics. They're stepping up their game too. But overall, I have to say, BMW makes great product. And if you've ever owned one, you'd probably agree. So I'd like to thank you for your comments, your subscriptions, your likes, your shares. Also, don't forget to follow us on all forms of social media at Lauren Fix. Sign up for that free newsletter at laurenfix.com. And don't forget to check out our His Turn, Her Turn reviews. Those are also on my site and on my YouTube page. So thank you so much for everything. We'll catch up with you next time. Lots of vehicles to drive this week.